Hey, what up, everybody? Let's get this stream going here. So we're gonna hit the retainers real quick. Just get these all sent out again. See what kind of goodies they brought me. Probably not a lot of anything. Hope you all had a good weekend. Believe the Switch 2 came out. Different game shows have, or not game shows, what do you call it? E3 equivalents have done their showcases. Showcase, that's the right word. Didn't really see a whole lot of them. I did see a couple. The Sony one, I think it was, I saw. Not a whole lot out of that I'm like, oh, gotta get it or anything. Nice to see that the Tactics remaster is coming. That does look like that it's going to be $40. So I'm actually going to probably wait on that if I get it. Just because from what they showed in the showcase, it did not really like make me think, oh, I gotta get that right away or anything. Because it looks kind of the same as, you know, what we already had. Maybe a little more refined with some of the models. And, ooh, voice acting. That's cool. But, like, I don't care about that. It didn't look like it really had changed much. So I don't feel like that's worth $40. But, I mean, you guys vote with your own money. Do it how you want to do it. Like, just because I feel that way doesn't mean if somebody got that and they, you know, if you have fun with it, that's all that matters. I just, for me personally, I don't see it. Of course, that could change when I get to, you know, closer to that day and all that as well. They're done for the week. That's right. Go ahead and do this. Turn this stuff in real quick. Make sure my inventory is completely cleared. Oh. Let's get... Actually, let's get ventures. I've gone through those a little bit now that I changed up what I'm gathering. That, and that. Throw that in there. We'll go drop the materia off real quick, and then we'll go hit the Occult Crescent. I have 4 or 5 jobs leveled up. I actually haven't played this really much in the last few days, and I played a lot, like, you know, obviously off stream. My current goal is to sorry. I know what they're talking about. They're talking about this weeaboo police person crap bullshit. Some dude's got no fucking life, basically, and he gets his rocks off by having like 50, 60, 70 accounts log into Limsa Laminsa, and they're like Weeabo Police 1, Weeabo FBI, shit like that. And I just, like, you know, even if you're doing a 1 sub per world account, that's what, $13, $14 a month that you're paying times 70. Like, who the fuck has that kind of expendable amount of money? I mean, I guess there are people that do. That guy clearly does, but it's just like, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Let's see. Alright, we got Chemist. That was the one I'm working on next. Got a CE. So while we're doing this and all that, obviously, you know, if you want to try to maximize your time in here, or at least your rewards, you can also try to kind of look for chests that are going to pop. I know a couple locations where the silver chests pop. Apparently, they kind of respawn as the more CEs and fates you do and all that, which is nice. But I know there's one that's right over here. There's a chest that pops here. There's a chest that pops here. There's a couple here. I think there's one here. There's a silver that pops. It's either this room, or maybe both have one. There's silver, two silvers. One are right up at the top, and I think there's one down here, like on one of these layers, and then there's several chests that pop around and all that. I think here, there's a silver that pops up in here. There's a bunch that just are all over the place. It's really nice. But yeah, so my goal currently is going to be to continue farming silver pieces, leveling the jobs up. I do need to do some gold farming, but I want to start upgrading the tank gear that I got. Once I can get that up to +1, then, you know, that gives me extra Occult Crescent effect in here. I think it's either +60 or +80 strength, and then another +1 to each special attribute, which is doesn't really affect a lot of the jobs, but some of them that have, like Phantom Kick, that'll affect that. Yeah, potency scales with item level. So anything that says potency scales with item level, that will be affected by that gear. So, like all of Phantom Berserker, Phantom Bard, I don't know, it doesn't have anything. Okay, yeah, so basically, essentially anything that has an attacking type move. So it affects everything on Cannoneer. I think Oracle probably has a couple things that it affects. Time Mage, Comet. Only Comet. But either way, like, you know, getting extra stats in here, a main stat, or main damaging stat in here also just, you know, that's just gonna in general help a lot. Let's get a food. Alright. So these CEs, they're not too bad. Some of them are pretty simple and easy, like you can just, not really have a hard time trying to figure out how to do them or not get hit. I still don't know for sure if not getting hit will get you the what would you call it, like the battle note for whatever that CE would be. Or if those are just completely random drops. I need to change. I feel like I'm yelling over that. Alright. But this one's actually pretty simple. You just, not really too much to it. The only ones I really have a hard time with are the Gorilla one, which it just, I can try my damnedest and it just always kind of somehow always end up with a stack usually. And demon thing one that spawns here sometimes gives me trouble. Actually, no, that always gives me trouble when I think about it. I've never been able to get out of that without a stack on there, and it sucks. And it doesn't spawn a lot or often enough for me to get a lot of practice on it, so I'm just gonna have to look it up at some point how to actually do that correctly. But I don't know for sure if these all are something that you need to get out of these without a stack to get drops. It's like I can get out of this one and I can still not get the drop, even though I've gotten this drop before. And I honestly, at the time, just don't remember if I got it because I didn't get a stack or not, you know. But, either way. How have you all been? You enjoy Occult Crescent if you're playing Final Fantasy 14? Has it been good to you? Hate there for a sec. I have enjoyed kind of the grind. Like, it's nice to have a little bit of a grind again. So that's been pretty cool. Can't say that I've tried the Port Tower at all because I just haven't. Unfortunately, I've heard it's kind of like more of a Eureka entry. I think it's like up to 48 people can get in. You have to have St. Queen ciphers, which means you gotta be doing things to buy them, which can be bad as well, and it's still like kind of random a little bit. Also, like pre-mades, like you can have a pre-made party all put in for it and still not get in, or everybody in. I just heard it's kind of a pain in the butt. I don't know what drops in the actual raid itself. I heard it's kind of on level of an extreme, or kind of Baldusian arsenal, which is something I never actually completed, and I kind of sucks that I didn't get that completed. I really wanted to. I got all the way up to Proto Ozma, but it just trying to get into an instance with the groups, like this is when like that was the peak content, or when it was active and all that, and it was just kind of hard to get into it. Like you could spend an hour trying to get everybody into the damn thing. Still not get in it. But I hear it's a lot easier now, especially with like, you know, being 30 levels higher. The level sync from here and all that really helps a lot. Which, to be honest though, actually if you're doing it that way, it shouldn't matter too much, because if you have the gear, the upgrade, fair, I have like 3 or 4 pieces of upgraded gear that I would use in there anyway. It does make a difference, and then if you know, were able to get like the magicite drops, to get the 2 extra, those help too. Let's just do this. Gonna go fight the turtle. Turtle. We got 2.5 minutes. We can wander around a little bit, see if we can find any chests that are out here. 9 times out of 10, it's just crap at this point. You could still get some mounts. Some mounts are probably still worth a little bit. Like the Gabriel Mark III drops here, or will drop from here, and I got in that once. This was like last week or something, and I already had got that drop from Baldesian Arsenal or whatever it was. So I sold it, and I ended up getting like 300-400k out of it. It probably dropped even more now. That used to be like a, I don't want to say a $8 million or 8 million gil, but that was a lot at a time. But you know, just for getting a random drop, that was still worth it. Any kind of glamour gear that drops out of here, unless there's something I haven't seen, that market's all gone now. Earlier in the stream at the beginning, you saw me probably put in some things that were, those were just drops that I got out of here. So yeah, that's not that bad. This turtle's actually, it took a sec to learn how to do it, but it's a pretty fun fight. So let's see. I still have 2 more jobs to buy, I believe. Samurai and... Or maybe, no, yeah, I think Samurai. Yeah, Samurai for sure. I think there's another one that I have to buy still. They're gold pieces though, so I'll have to do gold farm for that. I'm curious if there's been a, I don't want to say an optimization, but a better way of farming other than the couple times I've done it. Like I've gone solo and I will kill enemies here, or there's a platform that runs up that side there, and you can gather everything up on warrior, and not too bad. A little bit. You can get probably about 1,000 to 1,600 an hour, which, I mean, to me, that kind of doesn't sound like a lot, but it's better than nothing. But it's still just kind of, it's like, so I'm wondering if the group party is better now. And it might be. The other thing is I wasn't doing it optimally. Because I'm still trying to get Phantom job experience, so I was also leveling it with unoptimal jobs. When you're doing those kind of things, you do want to use Cannoneer. So I was just doing it with whatever I had at the time. Phantom Thief, you can put steel on the enemies so that they'll actually drop a little extra gold per kill, which is kind of nice. It's not necessary though. those enemies, like you were getting like maybe an extra 2 or 3 pieces. So it wasn't a whole lot. But it's better than nothing. I need this. Give me the coins. So this guy, as long as you kind of know these basic mechanics, not really hard at all anymore. There is one spot, I forget what the move is called, but he basically puts a AoE circle here and then all the way around the arena. And it's kind of like basically the size of this hitbox. And you will get one of the 3 random afflictions thrown on you. And depending on which one you get, it could get a little tricky. The ice one is by far the easiest one to get. Fire can be handled as well, not too terribly. The other one, the tortoiseshell, the one that makes you go across the room, you have to really kind of be watching what you're doing on that one, because you could potentially run into any of the AoEs that are going off, or maybe just land in the spot where the AoE is about to go off, so you don't have enough time to get out. I do see that a lot of people, this is the move, Water Spout. Okay, so I got the easy mode. I just gotta move on this one. That's alright, I already have this job one, or this battle note, at least. Well, that somebody was working on that one already. We'll just refresh these. So essentially now it's waiting room for the next Fate or CE to spawn, which it should be another Fate. Which actually, I should go look for a chest while I can. I feel like something's gonna spawn over here soon. I didn't think that was going to be the next one, but that's fine. Let's see, I've got 2,400, give or take 2,408 experience points to get to the next level, and then I actually can use this without buying items. Which right now, there's just no point in me buying any items to use the potion or elixir build. I definitely do like the kind of callbacks to Final Fantasy V. But, I mean, that's just kind of how this game is. Like, everything somehow is like some kind of a correlation to previous games. And it's a theme park. Like, there's not a lot of original things to this game that happen too often anymore. Well, I shouldn't say that. There are some. It's just, it just seems like you can always correlate something to something now. Like, the MSQ that we have is kind of, it's not heavily, but it's definitely kind of got Final Fantasy IX vibes to it. It's definitely taken some cues from it. Like, there's Alexandria, Limbolum, those are all both referenced, even though they're not obviously the same places. Different characters have been kind of reimagined. Like, Speen is currently like kind of a Garnet stand-in. I got hit. Alright. Critical encounter is going to be popping soon, and I don't want to miss that. I want the experience out of it. Well, the experience is important. Silver pieces are important. I just want every award that I can get, and missing that is minus 200. Gold pieces and like 420, 480 experience. This is gonna be tight. I think a lot of people are actually gonna miss this. Potentially. Another thing I kind of feel bad about is they did put a new Allied Society, like here's the chest, yeah. New Allied Society, the Mamuja, it's a gathering. And unfortunately, like when a new expansion comes out, I level my gathering and crafters up like almost immediately. So I don't get any benefit out of the experience out of those. And so I don't care too much. Like, I kind of have a general idea what the story's going on in there, and they're basically, it's part of, from the MSQ, where we're just helping them grow other things other than blue bananas. Because that's a lot of the problem of why they've been starting wars with other cultures and stuff, is because they want different lands so that they can grow different food. They're tired of bananas. I get it. this sees not, or critical engagement as they are fully known, isn't too bad. It's pretty enjoyable, simple one. You can get tripped up a couple times. This is one that will kind of sometimes trip people up. Oh, I went the wrong one. Oh, there it is. Knockback resistance on that will help a lot. You know where you're going. Yeah, not too bad. This one can sometimes trick people up. You got those guys that are going to be making jumps across. You got this that's coming across. So you want to kind of start here or on the other side. And you want to get... Okay, somehow, even though there was no fucking AoE marker there for me at the time, I got hit. Whatever. Not a big deal for me. But yeah, it's just more of an annoyance than anything else. And this is the last thing, is big guys setting all these other ones to self-destruct, so you gotta kill these first, because they make him immune. Kill them, then you can kill the big guy and the fates, or the CD's over. You got these lasers going off the whole time. Okay, yeah, I don't have anywhere close to getting a new relic. So the other thing is relics are tied in here, and you have to get Atma first. We're gonna try to cut that right there. We did it. So you have to farm different demi-Atmas, get them in here, or you can get them from Dawn Trail zones from the different fates. If you want a more targeted way to get them. So I farmed probably 80% of them in here. The problem is like each kind of area will drop a certain one. So if you have, say, 8 of them from this area, but you only need 3, and you only will ever need 3. But say the area over here, you're not getting the drops often, you can go to Dawn Trail zones and farm it there. And any fate will drop in potentially, which is a lot easier to get the drops in the other way. So I had to end up going to go do that, and I didn't spend too long doing that, to be fair. But then once you get that done, 1,500 tomes, you get the weapon, and then it's 1,500 tomes afterwards to get weapons, that's all. So it's not an extensive grind anymore. For Atmos at least. Which, I mean, I get it, that's fine, but like I would rather have been able to have Atmos be able to drop and, you know, still turn them in for silver or gold pieces, you know? I did not have that open well enough. Probably gonna miss credit for this one. I don't know, I might be able to tag it. I should be able to tag it. As long as I don't get bamboozled. I got fucking bamboozled. God damn it. Fucking walls. I'm trying to remember if it's 12 or 1600 for each upgrade item. I think it's 1600 for each one. You need 3 of each type of piece for an upgrade. So it's like 4800. So in theory, pretty quickly here, I should have enough for the first one as far as silver pieces, but then I need all kinds of gold. My first upgrade, I'll probably do it on one of these pieces. I just get the feeling that they're going to drop or have some kind of item that you can buy that'll have, like they did in Eureka, like there's a body piece that you can get for basically melees and casters. Casters get a piece that's it's a head and body piece, and I think it will give you enough that it compensates for both pieces. I could be wrong on that. But anyways, there's like a special currency that drops. And now that I think about it, I don't remember seeing any NPCs that have a trade-in item for that. So that might not be a thing. So it might be safe to be able to do upgrades on both of these two. But I want to get those upgraded. You know, just increase the damage that I can potentially do depending on what jobs I have. And get more stats and, you know, be good. One of the big things, though, is mastering jobs gives you this permanent buff while in here. I think I read that it's like each one is a plus like 3% damage and healing potency in here. So there's 10 or 12 jobs that you can get in here leveled. Sorry. Phantom Freelancer doesn't count as far as a dodge for Master in here. And I think that's partly because we're going to get more jobs to level up with Master. So once we have everything, we could probably, well, have the ability to level up a master. Oh. Sucks a lot is like you can level a lot of these jobs out inside here, and a lot of them just don't have any kind of really benefit out here. Period. The chemist is nice once you get to that level 3. You have a raise that you can raise anybody with. And I gotta imagine you can use it outside of battle or in battle. I think that in the Crescent Tower doesn't go against you as far as your mounts or counter. Oh yeah. Ooh. Short-term memory is not as what it used to be, unfortunately, so sometimes I would puke on that. Yeah. That's alright. I'm curious how the other different company showcases went. If I think Xbox's was today, I wonder if they could announced any kind of games that would be coming over to other systems that I would be interested in. Most specifically, maybe a Fallout remaster of like 3 or New Vegas, please. I mean, 3's good too. New Vegas is like the best one though, and it's not even close. Vegas is so fun. Like, if I had the ability to play the full edition right now, I would play it. That was probably one of my most favorite games ever. It's definitely probably in the top 5. I think, depending on how tomorrow goes, I have to go to the doctor to try to get some medical clearance so I can go back to work and all that. And depending on how this goes today, as far as my tone capping, because I got a little bit of tones that I gotta get still, I may step back into the Elder Scrolls Oblivion remaster. When that first released, I played that pretty heavily. I love that game. I love what they did. Like, that's... They call it a remaster, but, like, it almost feels like a remake. Like, it's still got some of that jankiness that it, you know, those games will have. But it looks so much better. Some of the goofiness that is in it, like the NPC correlation of how much they like you and all that, that kind of sucks. I don't like that. But, you know, that's kind of some of the charm. The platinum for it is actually really simple as well. You just gotta do the main story quests and then the different factions quests. Like I finished, I haven't really done any of the main story quests. Like I haven't got Oblivion Gates unlocked yet. I just It's like, I'm gonna wait on doing those. I don't see a point. Now I think about it, I probably should have just gone to unlock them. Because just getting the extra items out of those gates is probably really helpful. I think they can be used as like soul crystals or what are they? I forget what they're called. You can use it for enchanting and stuff, like they'll have special abilities. When you close the gates, you get a special item or something. Oh, okay. I'll take this chance and, since I'm over here, I can go check, see real quick if I can find any chests. I should be able to find one. Spawn. That's fine. I'll take the experience and the coins. I was already kind of running this way, I should have no problem getting a tag in here. This is the fire dude. Yeah. The dehumidifier. It's a good thing I was heading in this direction, because I wasn't going to get that if I didn't. Let's see, this one is the pots. Pots is not too bad. It's really just more about focusing, making sure you're watching where the different AoEs are going to be coming from. As long as you do that, you're never going to get hit by anything that's going to give you a damage stack. Alright, I don't see no chests. Check here real quick, and then we're going to head back. No chests over here. Kind of weird. I think I've only found one since I started the stream. So that means that there probably is one over on this cliff over here. That silver's probably there. I didn't get to check all the way down on this part, so there's probably at least a bronze over here. Probably a silver on the top too. And we haven't had anything spawning over here, so I haven't been able to check these rooms yet. That's okay. Shoulder. Curious how many, there's still plenty of people that are under 20. under 10 even. There's a couple under 10s. To be fair, like, you know, being a level 20 fighting a level 8 enemy here, it doesn't give you any kind of boost as far as damage or anything. It just makes the damage that they're doing to you less. Whereas if I was like level 2 fighting that level 8 by myself, like, probably could not solo it. Unless I had I mean, in theory, probably like something to really do some extra damage or good supportive healing. And if that's not worth it. Alright, so those ones are going to be circle AoEs at whatever pot that they drop. So it'll always be one, and then it'll be two. So the circles are pretty simple. The lines will get a little tricky sometimes, but you'll never have a line and circle at the same time, which I feel like was a missed opportunity. So that middle will be safe right here. Next stage is going to start putting out circles to each of these. So I'm just going to go that way. So I'm going to want to be over here. And then circularly it's just kind of be doing that. And now everything's going to self-destruct. They're all on a timer. I've never seen this fail. So I gotta imagine that if one of these actually goes off, it probably wipes everything, but I've never seen it fail. And to be fair, I don't want to test the theory of it failing and seeing it wipe everybody. Now there'll be two crosses out, and pretty simple. The middle will be safe here. Middle, not safe there anymore. Not in any danger of dying or anything. I still got a no shit button I can use as well. There's no like instant kill mechanics on here. Other than, you know, those pots potentially self-destructing. I think my biggest thing, I actually probably need to turn off effects for everybody, because that's what's blinding me. Like, I'm not being able to track everything because of that. Yeah. Anyways, the Switch 2 came out. If you've gotten one of those, how has that been working out for you? I got one, and I am quite happy with it. As far as the basically $450, $500, depending on which version you got, basically performance boost for all the games you have. I've enjoyed it. I was able to play the Pokemon Violet, and like that runs 100% better than it did before. Really enjoyed it. It's still janky as far as like I've had some crashes and stuff, which unfortunately just happens. There's some glitches that still are clearly evident. Like I had already unlocked the ability to go swimming in there, and it was a fix, an easy fix. I had to basically just close and restart the game, but I was sinking to the bottom, and I was moving at a snail's pace because of that. So if I wasn't watching what I was doing, I was stuck and fucked. And that kind of, I mean, it was interesting because I literally just unlocked the ability, and I went and jumped in a river to go across something, and I just was stuck on the bottom, and it was moving so slow. It's like, I'm not going to be able to get out of here. I was able to get out of there. Glad I was like too far up anything. Like I'm glad I wasn't like in the lake, for instance. That would have been a problem. Yeah, those are running so much better. Different Pokemon are actually spawning a lot more and all that now. They have a shiny event for Oregon 2, and I was able to get so many shinies of that just from just like basically starting out from the game, like level 5, 10. I'm able to farm a lot of those, and like more than I know what to do with. So I'm looking at maybe getting a new PC kind of setup so I can start streaming off the Switch as well, which I would really like to do, and then I can start making some different like content as well, not be limited to just PlayStation games, and then like kind of janky video recording off of that as well. I would like to do that. Let's do that. Alright, so the next CE I should get the Rays Chemist. So we'll be able to do this here. Maybe one more Fate before the next CE, but probably not. The next CE should be over here. Should be this one or like the one over here. Actually, no, there's still this one here that could spawn. And there's another one right here. Should be Gill Turtle. Okay. 2 minutes 30. We got a little bit of time. We can go check that real quick. So there's a bronze chest that will spawn like kind of right over here. Don't see it. I'm gonna go to this cliff real quick, and then we'll return and go hit this. And this cliff one, I found it by following somebody that last time I was playing this, and I actually saw it, but I hit return because I just wasn't paying attention. But it's kind of hidden around the side there. Yep, there's the silver. Nice. Got a trophy out of that. Pastel, purple. Tech Helldiver. Do I have that? I don't have that one. Okay. So another piece of glamour that I will never use. Where am I going? Why am I following this person? That might have actually been a spot for a chest to pop, actually, now I'm thinking about it. That looked like something that would be a place for a chest to spawn. Since I have a little bit of time, I'll go check this spot right here, too. Yeah, nothing there. Okay. Oh, shit, there is one right here. Nice. Goodwill Seeking. I think that is the new emote here, like twirl. And if that is, that's like a... Last I saw. Oh, damn it, ring hands. Okay. Do I have rain boots? Okay. Well, I got excited there for a sec. I thought that was the fairly rare one in here, but I guess not. Alright. This guy... The only tricky part about him is just making sure you memorize where the things are coming from. It's not too bad, but it can be kind of... It can screw you up a little bit. So, the claw marks, and eventually they're going to do sometimes a set of 3. But you gotta, like, move right away, even on these sets of 2, otherwise you're gonna get hit. Vertical, so you want to be on the side here. And then once the first one goes off, you would just want to go to the other area to avoid it. Sculpting order right here, so when that happens, then we'll have the claw mark there, and then a clone will do that. Throw that up. Little protection. Okay, so this is 3-fold marks. Okay, so the first one's there. Okay, so that's not too bad. And then there's a set that he'll do where it'll be there and there, so both sides. So there will be some safe zones, but you have to be conscious of which side or where they're coming from. And I think there'll be... I think there's only one safe area for each set. I feel like there might have been 2, but I think it's just 1. 1 would make sense because every other thing is getting hit. So horizontal, you want to be in the front or back of it. And then you want to be got these claw marks on the ground, 2 sets are going to light up. Okay, so this is an easy one. You just want to be over here, let those go, and then you're going to go straight across. Simple. So this next one should be the ones on both sides. Yeah. Okay, no, there is 2 safe spots. For some reason I thought it was everything was lit up except for one, but no, there was 2 safe spots on there. Do that. Help out with mitigation, even though... Okay, he did need it. He must have had a lot of stacks. The nice thing is these CEs will scale to the amount of people that are in. So, like, there's some instances where I was like the last 1 or 3 of 3 people in a zone, and they scaled pretty nicely. I did a duoed one with somebody, and it scaled really nice. Alright, got revived. So, 1 more level. 8,400. Oh my god, that's so much. Hey, it's a bronze coffer. One more, and then I'll have this leveled up. Oh, it's an instant revive. I didn't realize that. I thought there was a cast time. Holy shit, wow, okay. I guess that had not been touched at all, so that was very under-tuned. And it'll probably under-tune for the next set as well. Alright, so we're gonna check to see if the silver's over here at all. It would be right there, or on the other set over here. Alright. That one's probably not leveled up either. There's a bronze chest here, so we'll grab that. Completely whiff it, apparently. Ooh, I don't think I have that one either. Petrol horn. Town theme. I think that's a new one as well. So I might have just got some good things there. Let's see here. Wind up Ravana. Oh, I already had that one. Oh, I did have that one. I think it's the Elders that I don't have. Either way, I think that's actually still worth some money. Definitely not as much as it used to be. So it used to be going for a couple million at least. I think actually they were going for almost 7 or 8 at some point, again, because people don't go into Eureka to farm that stuff often anymore. And to be fair, you only get them off of gold chest drops from the bunny fates, and those are random. And then even if you do get a gold chest, it's random if you get that out of the loot table. Get gold out of the chest at least, but it's still kind of a pain in the butt. this is the Chocobo one. This has the potential to drop the Ranger job. I got really lucky on the job crystal drops. I got Berserker on the first try. I think I got this one first try as well. The only one that took a couple tries was the what was it? Oracle. That took, I think, 3 different tries to get it, which, you know, not bad, but just a pain. We'll wander around real quick, see if we can find any other chests. Let's see. Yeah, so I got the Switch 2. I got the Mario Kart bundle. I had not played Mario Kart really since the Super Nintendo. I've only played about maybe 20 minutes of that game. It was Mario Kart. Granted, it's a lot more in-depth about it than I remember it. Like, I remember it was just kind of like you steered, you held A, and you fired items with like X or whatever the fuck the option was. There wasn't really too much on it. I don't think you can even jump or hop up in the SNES version. You could maybe. Either way, though, it's fine. But I can see that being a fun game, maybe playing with a bunch of people or, you know, whatnot. Big thing though is like if I kind of get, you know, some kind of setup where I can stream that stuff, the Switch, I would like to probably do, I don't know. Maybe do some battling Pokemon, different like, what the hell would they call it? Competitive or whatever online. Right here, see. Nope, right here. Right here. Or maybe some challenges like, do like a certain type only runs. I have a couple off accounts that I can use that or do for that. Like do mono type only, like it has to be a bug type or fire type or something. Like it could be a fire rock type or something, for instance, but it has to have that type. Or maybe try Nuzlocke or something. I've always wanted to maybe try those. Just some kind of a challenge type deal. Mario Kart, if I actually kind of got decent at it, maybe it might be fun too. I think there's a... I could be wrong. If I remember right, the original SNES had like a battle mode, which if that's the case, that could be fun. Windstorm is point blank AoE circular, and Cyclone is inside. And then basically he just repeats those mechanics, but there will also be the different chocobos coming out doing their sort of pattern mechanics. You just have to match what he's doing. Like this one's going to be Windstorm. Only safe spot's going to be over here. Then on the cements there. And then the next one's going to be this, and this is going to be whatever side. Like, here's going to be the safe. And then there's this mechanic, I forgot about this. I just fucking hate that. I have this note, so I'm not too worried about it. That's my first battle raise. I should pay attention. Windstorm. Trying to see if there's any other people that we need to raise. It's hard to kind of select people in the middle of things on PlayStation. I know with mouse and keyboard you can just kind of click with the key or with the mouse or whatnot, and it's a lot easier. This is what I meant to do on the first one. I am really liking Battle Rays right now. That's pretty sweet. I got okay. Battle Ray is pretty sweet. People went to bunnies. I keep calling them bunnies. It's not bunnies. It's pots. Magic pots. They function basically, essentially the exact same way, though. I know there's a bunny setup in here. You have to get a carrot drop from the random chest, I think it is. It could be from the pots. I have yet to see a drop, so I can't confirm it on my end about it. How scaled is this? Probably going to be dead by the time we get there. They're fighting just the Garula left. might get the credit out of this. Well, nice. Tag on here. Everybody else has put in the nice heavy work. So I've already gotten that. Oh shit, I got the pot. Far, far to the west. Alright, sorry about it. I'm not doing it. Get rid of the pot, let him go. I don't know if they're on a certain timer or if it's just like if the same as the bunny fates and all that, where if you, yeah, there's no chance I was getting that. If somebody has them, there's no chance for it to spawn at all. So it's like on a 15-minute timer. Something I did learn one time when I did go out and actually locate the treasure for that stuff is the first one will be a bronze chest, but they have a chance to stick with you to go find another one, and then it's a silver chest, and I'm assuming there's a potential to find a gold chest with them as well. That's what I'm assuming. I gotta think that's probably... So there's a trophy for 10 bunny chests, which I haven't gotten. The Fort Tower, Occult Record entries, I'm missing a few of those, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I imagine some of these are probably actually locked to the tower itself, that raid. Unfortunately, so I won't be able to get those until I'm in there, and I probably will have to do it a couple times to get the drops. But then that is its whole thing of trying to... actually get them to drop and all that, and getting a party together. I am actually really kind of stoked about that raise. Resurrection restriction. That's got to be for the Fort Tower. It probably lets you so you don't lose one of your raise counters in there. So this one always throws me for a loop sometimes because of the way the birds move and all that. And I think that the hitbox is a little, like there's something wonky going off on it a little too. I could be wrong. I'm most likely wrong. I gotta find the one that's lit up. I did not see it. Where the hell is it? Okay. Saw that happening right from the face. Battle race. I love that. I love having that. I don't have the note from this one. I don't think I've actually gotten through it all the way where I haven't gotten a stack either, so if I can get through it, maybe that might be able to prove the point. Like, you can only get the items if you get through it without the getting a vulnerability stack. Oh, god damn it. I forgot. That could just stack if you're in the way. Alright, it's all gone to shit. I don't see anybody else on the ground currently. That's alright. Berserk. God damn it. I hate this thing. Charge. Simple one again. We get that raise achievement with Chemist now, which is nice. Waters might be able to tag on that. There's a chance. Got the tag. Perfect. it. Got the chest. I think the next fate's gonna be over here. Oh, I was wrong. Good thing I was heading that direction. Another chest. That fluid is sweet. Alright. We're over here, so I should be able to try to take a look up here now. Smaller mount though. Works better. As long as I don't aggro anything, I should be able to get in and out pretty quick. Just as I was saying that, potential to aggro something right away. Since I'm already here, just go up to the top. I'm gonna miss that next fate, that's okay. I won't miss that critical engagement though. This way. If you're gonna come over here, you either need to be really sneaky or have the mount boost for speed. That helps a lot. So if you do get, you know, aggro, you can run away. Alright, there is a silver there. Right in front of that guy. So it's nice to get the Aether Spun Golds. I think I need 15 of those. Those are for the grade 2 upgrades. I have like 7 now? 8? So each one saving me. Yeah, that's 8 now. So each one saving me like 5,000 gold pieces of farming or something like that. Something ridiculous. All up in here right now. Hey, a carrot. That's my first time seeing one. That might not actually be the right kind of carrot. That looked like it was half-eaten, so maybe somebody's using it. I don't know. There's a good chance that it's probably not exactly what it should have been. Let's see. Can I get that person? Already got a party. Okay. Do. Alrighty. This guy's pretty simple as well, not too hard. Just pay attention to what moves he's doing, watch where the crystals are. The crystal's on like the blue. It's gonna transfer over to the blue spot. otherwise, you know, whatever AoE he does, the crystals are going to do, and then if they do a transfer, then they're going to do the transfer to the next side there too. So, like, this is electric. So, the crystals are going to do electric as well. And then, green will be wind. So, that'll be a AoE donut. And they don't overlap like you would think, kind of, so as long as you're, you know, kind of hidden away there and all that, you're fine. I explained the damn thing too. I think I saw Rays go off on the journey there. Oh, I forgot about this thing. This sucks. Yeah, I was just off on that. That's fine. Go with tank in here, and you have to really be trying hard to kind of get killed in some of these critical engagements, unfortunately. Like Berserker has a skill that's really cool that, you know, more damage you've taken. Now I'm at 4 stacks, and now I'm reaping what I'm saying. As far as I haven't gotten a race achievement yet. Maybe it's like 100 or something. It's probably something like 100. Alright, I will be right back in a sec. I'm gonna go hit the restroom. Alright, I'm back. I'm not gonna even try to get that. Let's see what else is gonna be popular. This CE should be spawning soon. And then there's one here. Sometimes I think get a little turned around in here sometimes, but I think there's chests that'll spawn on the sides here. Maybe quicker on that. There it is. Garden relics. I don't know if I have that one. I do. Okay. So I have not gotten anything new as far as character bound things here. That's alright. Did get a couple paints. I think that one's actually worth some money. But I just put them all on the retainer because I'll definitely use them at some point. Right? Totally. That battle raise ready. How long have we been going? Almost 2 hours now? Not too bad. Berserker. This one can be a little tricky sometimes. You really kind of be on your feet about doing things. But once you see the mechanics a couple times, you really just got to be kind of not paying attention. Like whatever side the axe is on, be on that side. So he's going to be here, so he's going to sweep them over to that side. So this, he's going to make an AoE there. AoE on the outside of it, and he does another variation where it's 3 hops, and each one is a smaller AoE for the circle in inside. And just gotta get to those. If you have gap closers, it really helps. And then go in descending order. So the big one will be first. Then this one. And finally that one. So nothing too hard. The hardest part is actually going to be coming up here in a sec. It's going to have like AoEs that are just going to be kind of, I guess the best way to kind of put it is like flowering kind of a deal. So you got this, and he's going to combining mechanics. That's it. Nothing terribly hard. Just got to be paying attention. If I remember correctly, he will combine that with the jump as well. So, not terribly rough or anything, but it's there. I wonder if that his buffs can be dispelled. Oh, I was in the wrong spot. Alright, well. Do as I say, not as I do. So, either somebody did dispel his buffs, or he used them up. And I've never actually paid attention enough to realize. So, it might have been dispelled. Which would be nice, because that gives a use outside of probably the tower, because I'm sure the tower probably needs a person there for dispelling. This will give me a chance to look over here for some chests too. Haven't been over here yet. There's a chest or two that spawn over here, if I remember right. Enemies are a little higher level, so you gotta be a little careful. I said though, with mount speed, it's not a big issue. There's a spawn already, so we'll just head back and go hit that. So I'm not too worried about getting the items. Like, it's nice. A lot of them probably don't sell for shit anymore. Like, I don't think I've got any of the hair locks in here, or hairstyles, but you can see I have like 5 of them right now. Can't even give them away. Wander around here. There's some areas of the map, like, you unlock the map part, but you don't actually, already a spawn. I think there's something down on the other side over there too, but that's alright. We're primarily here for experience and currency. And unfortunately, this is the fastest way to get both. I think this is the only way to get silver. Unless you can earn it in the tower. Maybe the tower gives you some of it. Probably doesn't. Probably it's just that St. Queen site or whatever. I gotta remember, can't go that way. Can't go in there either, that doesn't get you in there. Gots to go around. Check the room again, see if the silver is popped. Should have done enough baits and stuff that, like, a lot of that stuff will respawn. I heard that it's all part of, it's all tied to the respawning rate of either like a day reset or, how many baits and stuff you've done. Let's see, combat engagements. Got a little under 2 minutes. I should be able to have enough time to check these. Nothing here. Go check the other one real quick. Don't see any bronze chests that spawned. There's also bronze chests, or yeah, I think it's just bronze that spawn on the inside of that room over there too. Nothing here. There's potential for bronze to spawn on the pathways. One of these pathways. I think it's just one pathway. I don't see any. Check this way some. Oh, it's just a person's mail. I like this rendition. Stick an arm out for the rest of that. Be social, say hello. Do it. Do it now. Somebody went to that. Looks like that's been leveled up a little bit, so it's potential for... it's probably not. By the time... Oh, that person just missed. That sucks. Oh, we're full. Look at me trying to do something nice. We're already This one will trip me up every now and then. I'd actually done really good on an attempt, but I did not realize that, you know, standing in the colored AoE as well will give you a stack, and I had screwed up in an attempt on not getting any damage on this. If I remember right, this one drops the Oracle one. Probably raise my own healer. Whoops. Just to not get hit by anything. So I'm not 100% sure. I think all of these have notes that come out of them. So if I can try to get this without a vulnerability stack, that'd be cool. We're a little over halfway currently. As long as I play it safe, I should be alright. Glad I popped that sprint. I was screwed otherwise. I did my part. I feel like a Starship Trooper. I'm doing my part. Exchange. Play it safe. Play it safe. Safe's over here. Play it safe. Alright, I should get this without any vulnerability stacks. Maybe get a drop. does not appear that I got a drop. What is the point of playing it safe if you don't even get the drop? People. I mean, I know why they were probably over here. They missed the CE. Everybody here, this is quick. Probably because it scaled at that point to everybody. Okay, what will be next? This CE has not spawned. That one's not spawned. That's a story-related one, unfortunately. I think, I heard something about if you kill the moose enemy, or, yeah, the moose, like chocolate moose, vanilla moose enemies, you kill a couple of those, and those should be then put in the queue to spawn. This is the one where a silver will spawn here sometimes. And it's there. Gosh dang. I think I already got that. No, I don't have that one. This I have. Leave that there. Trash. On the hunt. Another chest. Kill one of these ink stains. Hopefully that'll help spawn that critical engagement. Or at least give it the chance to be put in the queue finally. No, I'm not gonna even chance it. We'll just go. Almost halfway to final chemist level. Then we'll probably do monk. Maybe. I don't know. I tried the Phantom Kick out when I was solo gold farming, and it's not I mean, it's neat, but I guess it's kind of like a gap closer, sort of. But it's not what I would consider great. Probably upgraded with the different traits is probably a little better, but I didn't see it as kind of a deal. That's just me, though. Alright, so let's see. One potential mount. That's probably not worth shit. These are definitely not worth shit. That might be worth something. That might be worth something. That's probably not worth shit. That's not worth shit. This one trips me up sometimes. Three versions technically of this. One's like a moving cross, and then one is AoE circles, and then one is both of them combined. Oh, sorry about that. Alright, come on, come on. Oh, this thing, I forgot about these. I hate this shit. I think as long as lasers go through, then they don't get targeted, or they don't blow up. So far. This is the best I've done without getting a vulnerability stack on here. that continues. About to get screwed. Damn it. Well, now it doesn't matter anymore. I was so close. Ooh, shakalaka. Ugh. Got the Oracle Soldier drop. Cool. We'll head to the Pot's Fate. Go to the Pot's Fate. Hopefully we can catch that, and then we'll probably call it a stream. A successful stream. Chest. Another Ravana. Aw, damn it. Alright, so we got 2 trade-in items. We've got a couple more, 20 more silver pieces. Picking up chests all over the place. Granted, it's not like ooh ah, you know, it's another chest that we got, but getting those demi materia, it's extra money. If we get the pot, we'll try to go do the pot. Otherwise, if we don't get a pot, I will be done with the Occult Crescent for today and done with the stream. Go get dinner started and whatnot. I did get the pot. Alright. Far, far to the west. So it's going to be either over here or it's going to be in here somewhere. And I'm hoping it's not in the caves. Southwest. Oh, it might be in here. That part of the caves is fine. Another chest. Okay, didn't get it as I was running over. Far, far to the southwest. Might be over in here. Just going off of the way that is. Oh, okay, it's gonna be in the first section in here. Nice. Sweet. Something south. Probably right around here. Southwest. Southwest. Immediately southwest. Right here-ish. Damn. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and promote them. Do that. Leave party. Let's go turn in our items that we can for the silver pieces. Like What's this person here? Yeah. We're not turning those in. Persistent pots, we have that. Oracle sharp, take that. And then the upgrade. Alright. Now these are the gold. This is the silver, if I remember right. Right, there's spun silver, we need that. Oh, I forgot there's a mountain here. Ancient airship. Will not be buying that. Is that something that will drop? No, that's unique. Okay, we can get that at our leisure. I have all that, so I need... Okay, so the 3,600 each. So that'll be enough for one. And 500 more I can have a set ready for the second one. And then, for gold... I need samurai. Yeah, okay, so I still have samurai to buy. That's the last one. And then I need 4,800 gold for an upgrade. So, damn, that's a lot. Why is that 1,600? And these are only 1,200. That makes no sense to me. You would think they'd be about the same. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. That's a good, successful time in Occult Crescent there. Let's go ahead and put that there. We'll put those there. So that's upgrade 1. So that there. Throw that there. Head to Tuliolo. We'll put away all our stuff that we have. Looks like I got a spirit bond piece that I need to do. This one. Throw that in here. Take my materia. Birthday cake. That actually might sell for something still. People, like housing, they like to have that stuff. Okay. Nothing there. Oh, I do need to go to the gold saucer, actually. Cackpot. That's right. That's not gonna sell for shit, yeah. Oh wow, that dropped. Okay, that's... I mean, it's more than I had. Is that worth anything? Nothing. They tanked that stuff. Okay, that's still worth putting up. Have that, so oh, that's outward limb or urban boots. I think I actually have those. Nope, I don't. Okay. Rain boots. That's the piece. So I just need the body and the legs. And nope. Have one of these. Okay, yeah, so it's just the rain hood that I don't have. So the rest of this... Okay, yeah, the rest of this can be sold. Alright, let's go hit Gold Saucer real quick. We'll do our tickets. We'll sell the rest of our crap there. Then we'll go to the FC, or Grand Company, I meant. We will turn in this crap, and then we'll call it a stream. I think I could be wrong. Might still be going on. Just throw that up. I don't know. It might be still going on. 7, 8. Okay, yeah, it's still going on. It's going to be ending pretty soon, though. I think maybe this week. Alright, let's do that. Sell this stuff. What am I doing? Hit the wrong one. This. No. Grand Cackpot. Forgot to do that. Oh, we're going back to the gold saucer. Cause I goofed. Nothing like wasting a little bit of gil. Actually, no, this is tickets. Still not ideal, but I'm never gonna run out. I have a lot I can buy. That's another thing, is I just haven't been doing the hunts. Why am I going over here? Come on. Come on. That's where I wanted to go. Did I hit Cackpot? Most likely not. Nope, I did not. Alright. Buy tickets. Throw my birthday in. Pisses me off is 1026 popped one time. So I had 3 of the 4 numbers, and unfortunately, if you don't have the right first one, then you just don't win. Alrighty, well, that's going to be the stream for the day. Make sure I gotta repair anything if I do. Alright, yep, that's the stream for the day. So thank you for joining. I hope you all had a good time. And, you know, take it easy, stay safe, be kind to each other out there, and, you know, drink water. Bye.